Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. We have some new gameplay screenshots for Pokemon Legends ZA that you may have missed because they popped up in the French trailer and they're a little bit different from the English one. We also have some Nintendo Switch 2 updates to go over as well. A lot of things to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's take a look at these gameplay screenshots that you may have missed from the most recent Pokemon Legends ZA trailer. Now, of course, a lot of us probably watched the English one, some of us may have watched the Japanese one, but if you watch the French one, you may have noticed that some of the scenes are a little bit different. A massive shout out to Lero over on the r/LegendsZA Reddit page because they were the eagle-eyed person that saw this. But basically, it said different language trailer use different footage, sometimes allowing us to see a little bit more of the map. So this is what we saw in the English version of the trailer, but then when you go to the French trailer, the exact same sort of moment in that trailer actually shows a lot more of the area. We have a bridge over here, it says French Pyro scene. We can see a bridge on the left. So as you can see, this is all kind of cut off on the English trailer, but yeah, if you go to the French trailer, you can see this bridge and stuff. So this area here has I guess like a bridge over a canal or something. There looks to be some sort of, I guess, building, I don't know, like scaffolding and stuff in the background there as well. But remember, this is also the kind of blue line as well that you're allowed in these battles. So this is obviously quite a big battle area as well. If you didn't see the blue line bit, we covered it in a recent video. It just basically is the kind of parameters of the battle area that you're allowed in Pokemon Legends ZA. So this one is relatively big, but yeah, that's the first kind of like screenshot. Again, nothing crazy, but again, it's something that you may have not seen. And then also we have this from the English trailer where the Hippowdon is taking on the Talonflame on the rooftop. And then on the French trailer, we actually can see all of this area in the background instead because it's a different kind of angle. So we have this sort of, I guess, I don't even know what it's kind of like dirt and stuff, but we have like a canal kind of going through here. Big sort of open areas here as well. Again, this is all a wild zone because you can see all these sort of green barricades and stuff. But yeah, we see a little bit more of the canal here, and then we also see this sort of gate here. So I don't know if we can get past that. Maybe there's only certain areas of the canal you can go in. And again, it does look kind of shallow as well. So I don't know how they're gonna put like these deep ocean Pokemon into the game because they obviously can't live in areas like this. Like Magikarp's fine and stuff for places like this, but again, your places like maybe Clamperl or Relicanth, for example, they're not gonna enjoy this small bit of canal. But yeah, again, nothing crazy, but a couple of images that you probably didn't see. It just showcases a little bit more of the area and stuff. Obviously mountains in the background, yada yada yada. But yeah, massive shout out to this person here, Lero, for finding this. And again, I'll go through all the other trailers as well. It's going to take a bit of time to try and like pinpoint if there is anything different, but this one is definitely different. As you can see, there's different backgrounds and stuff. So wanted to quickly go over that. And then also we have some new information to go over about the Nintendo Switch 2 as well in regards to the starting price and all that for the Nintendo Switch 2. We've got Game Rant here tweeting out. This was actually before the Pokemon Day Presents. This was back on the 17th of Feb. But it says Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa responds to growing concerns over how the Switch 2 starting price will be affected by the tariffs. So again, this is an actual quote and stuff from Shintaro Furukawa, but obviously they don't out and out tell us the price of the Switch yet. But it says Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa stated that the company is looking into the impact that the US government's tariffs on Chinese imports could have on the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2. Furukawa also said that Nintendo consoles are not exclusively manufactured in China, but in other Asian nations like Vietnam and Cambodia. The Nintendo Switch 2 is the planned successor to the Switch and will feature backward compatibility with most of the Nintendo Switch's physical and digital game libraries. Along with better internal specifications for the main console, the Switch 2's Joy-Con controllers may have mouse-like functions that can be used for different games and different apps. While Nintendo has not revealed further information about the Switch 2 since its January 16th reveal, the mouse-like functions of the new Joy-Con controllers may be a goldmine for the company to use in future games. A Nintendo Direct about the Nintendo Switch 2 will go live on Wednesday, the 2nd of April at 9 AM Eastern, which is very, very close. It's less than a month away now. which is, like, when this was announced in January, it was like, oh, April's so far away. It's literally less than a month now. It's going to be here before we know it. And it says, amid growing concerns about the impact the US government's proposed and current tariffs on goods from Mexico, Canada, and China will have on the Switch 2's price, Nintendo's president offered some words on the situation. So according to Reuters and translated to English by Nintendo Everything, Furukawa said, while we anticipate a certain impact, the influence on this year's financial results is expected to be minimal. We will continue to observe the trends and thoroughly consider how to respond. Knowing that the current inventory of Nintendo Switch systems had long been important before the tariffs were enacted, Furukawa stated that Nintendo Switch systems are not exclusively manufactured in China. Furukawa listed Asian countries like Vietnam and Cambodia as places that Nintendo has done business with. So Furukawa states Nintendo will consider how the tariffs and the geopolitical risks will impact the Switch 2. So again, concerns about the Switch 2's price stemmed from the US government's proposed tariffs on goods from primarily China, Mexico, and Canada. Again, this is just kind of a bit of a bullet point of what we're just going over. But Furukawa added that Nintendo has taken steps to mitigate geopolitical risks for a few years, but did not reveal anything about the Switch 2's potential price. However, industry analysts have claimed that the $400 price range was a safe bet for the Switch 2 starting price point, that the tariffs could change things quickly. Furukawa did not comment on the upcoming fiscal year 2025-2026 and how the Switch 2's launch would be factored into their forecasts. So while we anticipate a certain impact, again, the quote that we've already read, with the April Nintendo 2 Direct just under a month away at the time of writing, the company is likely to reveal the Switch 2's price and release date across the globe. Only time will tell how much the US government's proposed tariffs will affect Nintendo's bottom line in the months ahead. So it looks like it is going to have an impact. The damage of that impact, obviously we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, whatever the price of the Switch 2 was going to be, it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I mean, it's hopefully not going to change it too much, because as you can see that they do also work with other Asian countries as well, like Vietnam and Cambodia and stuff like that, so hopefully it's damage limitation really. But just wanted to quickly go over that, because a lot of people are wondering, you know, how all this stuff around the world is going to affect the Switch 2 and when it's gonna come out and stuff, and if it's gonna come out before all these kind of tariffs take effect and whatnot. But we'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about the Switch 2. How much do you think it's going to be when it drops, and also you're going to get it straight away? And then also let me know your thoughts on these other gameplay screenshots we went over today. Finishing things off for the video today, though, we do have a new rumor to go over regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. This was also posted on the 28th of February. A lot of rumors seemingly posted the day after the Pokemon Day Presents, but either way, take it with a grain of salt, as always, with these rumors. Very coincidental that they seemingly know all this information after the trailer, but either way, let's see what this one says. Did that trailer yesterday excite you? Well, it excited me too, because now I can leak this without the bosses finding out how I am. I mean, I think if something gets leaked, like, they're gonna find out. Like, they just are, especially if you work for them. It's just not, it wouldn't be smart. Like, if this was legit and this person generally worked for, like, why would you do it? Why would you leak something that would cost you your job and potentially a lot worse just to get a bit of information on the internet? It just, and if you were gonna do it, surely you'd leak images and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just such a bad way to start a rumor, because it's just so dumb. Like, I'd like to think nobody's this dumb, but it's not made explicit exactly. It's not made explicit. I think it's not said explicitly exactly how long after X and Y the game takes place, but it said that the player character was a baby when Team Flare reactivated the ultimate weapon. Well, I guess in this game, if we're like 10, 11, 12, then it probably takes place about a decade after the events of Pokemon X and Y. It's also implied to take place shortly after the hidden treasure of Area Zero, because Jet mentions a recent discoveries in the Paldea region by Blueberry Academy. I would like if they did kind of link them. I mean, they literally border each other, or pretty much border each other anyway, Kalos and Paldea. So it'd be kind of nice if we did have a couple of characters that sort of appeared in Paldea that now are going to appear in Kalos, and I don't know, maybe vice versa, who knows, and like maybe we go to Paldea for some sort of free update. Very unlikely, but you just never know. It would be kind of interesting, because everyone thought we was going to go to Kalos in the Generation 9 games because of obviously that top right bit of the map. So imagine if they just did like a full 360 and instead in the Kalos game we're going to Paldea. Anyway, it says Clement works for Quasartico as an engineer, and Bonnie has taken over as the gym leader. Again, I'm not sold on the idea that this game is gonna have a gym leader. Like, what's the point of having one gym? Like, I get the Prism Tower was the gym for Lumiose in the events of X and Y, but with one gym badge, you're not going to do anything with it. And with the end of the trailer for Pokemon Legends EA as well, it shows that, I mean, there's something very ominous about it because of the music they used, and it's very eerie, but it also just looks like some sort of battle tower now. So I don't think it's going to be anything to do with a gym, but it's going to be some sort of battle, not a battle facility, quote unquote, or the battle towers that we're used to, but some place you go where maybe tournaments are held or something along the lines of that is going to happen. It says Shauna, Trevor, and Tierno have all achieved their goals, but now they're getting bored with life, and there are side quests involving helping them spice things up. Okay. Sycamore, Cena, and Dexio are working on the redevelopment project. And then it says Luca is investigating Quasartico because he believes there is a conspiracy among some employees to restart Team Flare. Jet isn't a twist villain, but there are a lot of red herrings. So I don't know if it's going to be Luca or if it's going to be Emma. Probably more likely to be Emma. I know it goes on to say Emma has become the mayor of Lumiose City on the next line, but I think Emma's more like, because she's brought up in Lumiose and she's like lived there, and I just think that if it is set in the future, then she's the new detective and she's heard of something going on with this battle tower in the middle of Lumiose City, Prism Tower. And I think she's trying to investigate because she does have like boards up in the office, or whoever is office is they do have boards up, and it looks like some sort of crime scene investigation thing going on. So I'm more inclined to believe it would be Emma. I think I prefer it to be Emma as well. I think that'd be kind of cool to have her as the new kind of like Looker character. And then it says Stephen Stone is now the president of the Devon Corporation, which purchased bonds to finance Quasartico's redevelopment plan. So that would be a nice tie-in with Oraz as well, because as well as, and I'm going to talk about this in a future video, in that Prism Tower sort of kind of video at the end of the trailer, you can actually see the Team Aqua and the Team Magma logos on the side. And so whether that's in reference to maybe the Primals and Mega Rayquaza, like Primal Kyogre, Groudon, and Mega Rayquaza coming back, like maybe that's how they're in the game. Maybe Archie and what's his name? Archie and I can't remember the other guy's name. Maxie. Maybe they do something and it like awakens them, and instead of in Hoenn, they're now in Kalos. I don't know. It's hard to say, but there's got to be some sort of variation on how we get those in the game. Like maybe there's a time distortion wormhole that Hooper opens up, and maybe that look, it's not going to happen, but it'd be sick if they were like, there were portals that opened up that allowed us to go to those events. So we then go to the event in Oraz where Kyogre and Groudon are there and we can catch it. We go to an event in, I don't know, Generation 4, like we go to the like the situation before Giratina and Dialga and Palkia on top of whatchamacallit, the ruins. And then there could also be, I don't know, maybe one with like Generation 2 with like the beasts. I don't really know, it'd be a cool way to do it, but I don't know how else they're going to implement all the Mega Evolutions in this game otherwise. And then it goes on to say, Karina introduces the player and rival to Mega Evolution, and also Zinnia shows up in the post-game. You'll have to wait and see what that plotline is. It involves Rayquaza. I don't think that we get introduced to Mega Evolution as well, because, and I want to go over this in a future video as well, but we literally have a Mega Bracelet at the start of the game. So I'm inclined to believe that we're already from Kalos, and we already know about Mega Evolution, because we already have it before, like literally when we're picking our starter, we already have a Mega Bracelet. So I don't know. I want to go over that in a little bit more detail as well, but what are your thoughts on this rumor? I'm not believing it at all. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, and then also everything else that we covered in today's video as well. These extra gameplay screenshots from the French trailer, and then also the Switch 2 stuff as well. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment, like I said, with your thoughts on anything that we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.